Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a job by this defense. Really confusing. The quarterback jumps in front of it, and they come up with an interception to get this game started. The question I have, Chris, can this quarterback, with all this hype, put that one behind him and get ready to play a good game the rest of the way?
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled out of the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, USC.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense facing a 3rd and long to the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always known over the years that SC has as much history as anyone at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, West Virginia. And the defense joins the party with a pick-6. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play. Any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Looking right, this one caught. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking to pass this time. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Kick is up and no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Handoff to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
USC 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Slides the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just trucks the man. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
For the offense for the plus 25, already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Quarterback keeps the football. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
3rd and 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense. It's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. The Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. Fighting him off. Showed off a stiff arm and picked up a pretty good gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Can he make it to the marker? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. Seniors offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Linebacker shifting around now. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down, still on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they were going to come in.
After a first down loss, it's second and long for their 25. And he'll set up to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Boy, they get some big yards here on third down, but they're still going to be short. So it'll bring up a fourth down and a big decision for this offense.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Comes the USC offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
See what the call is on first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You get him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Man, I love these fullbacks when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball. Most of the times, in most offensive schemes, they block all the time. Just a forgotten player. Here, they slip him out and let him catch the football, and he shows the kind of damage he can do.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Mountaineers will line up to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Bringing pressure. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, look back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it would be 62 yards. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost. Everything is flipped in the other direction.
There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The gain makes it second and medium. It's an out route, the catch made, and they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far, 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Split backfield here. Looking for some space. It's Morales. The Mountaineers keep the football on the move.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A change of direction. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Trojans pick up enough for a 1st down here.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. He hands it off from the gun. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st out of the 46. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Extending the play now. Slides down, will avoid the tackle. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game, you rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, SC.
And just like that, Chris, we've got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs. Give him as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. More problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And now a chance to win the game on a 56-yard field goal attempt for the win. Who missed it? Field goal, no good. Try is no good, and we're still tied. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Mountaineers looking to cash in this red zone trip. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught quickly. Touchdown, West Virginia, to jump in front in OT.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Handing off on the draw play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. It's so hard to cover this.
So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game right now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's in there. They gamble and get it to win the game. What a call. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.